Today we got the PSN5. This controller is not charging and we are going to see what causing this problem. You can see the charging is not making any lights, and also my power management doesn't show any charging voltage. So let's open this one. So I'm going to mention this is my first time opening the PSN5. So it seems that we are going to remove this black shield first, and under this black shield there is two screws and we are going to remove them. Be careful while you are removing this black shield. It seems there is a common problem with the PSN5 that causing the controller not charging, and we are going to mention it after we proceed with the video. You can now just push it up. The two screws is at the bottom. You can lift it and you can see there is two screws down. Whatever who making this PSN5, it's cool. It looked cool. I like it. The design is very perfect. Alright, the two screws down there. Remove them. Now the other two screws, it's at the top. So you are going to remove the L1 and the R1 in order to see the screw. Be careful while you are removing this one. You may wondering, how did I know that there is two screws at the top? Honestly, I checked that in the video because it seems not being open easily. But I figured out the two screws with myself. I was going over and over why it's not being removed and why not being removed. So I figured out that we are going to remove the black shield, and then I saw the two screws, and then what's happening, it's not being open. So there must be another screws there. So I know there is two screws at the top. Be careful while you are removing it at the top. While I'm being patient, because I don't know if there is any flex cables in between these two layers. Alright, so may I damage something? I looked at the video to see that there is two screws, but I closed the video. I didn't want to see more. I always prefer to do my job with myself. When I stuck somewhere, I try to get help. Otherwise, I don't look into the internet. So it seems there is nothing into the left layer. We removed now. We have the battery, one flex cable to the right and one to the left and one at the top, and the flex cable of the battery. So we have 4 to unplug. After that we have 2 wires to the vibrator to the right one and 2 to the vibrator left hand. That's all you are going to remove to access the charging port. This charging port is type C. Let's remove the screw. Alright, lift it up. Alright, we have here a chip called Dialog, and this chip was corrupted and was damaged. After checking and replacing the charging port, this PSN5 didn't charge. The voltage was going on, but it didn't reach the battery. So this IC was damaged, and it seems it's a common problem. So when I logged to that chip, I noticed it's a common problem. So I ordered this one, and if the customer wanted to be replaced, we are going to replace it for the customer. But I'm also going to mention that I didn't capture all of that on my video. I ended the video while the PSN5 didn't charge. I used the thermal camera to see that there is a short circuit at the dialog. Where is it? I can zoom it here. Let's zoom it now. Alright, let's zoom in. You can see the chip dialog. It's where is the 3 capacitors in row. You can check these 3 capacitors. There was a short circuit in there. You can check that by yourself. As you can see, I'm going to remove the wires, these connected to the board. These wires, there is black and red. Remember the direction of these wires. There is a loudspeaker down there. Be careful not to drop it. It's in the middle. Alright, I'm just looking at the gear. Alright, this is the one that we are going to replace now. Remove this sticker because it could be melt. We'll put it back later. Now we go to the microscope. It doesn't seem broken or damaged, but the customer came to me and he asked me to replace this charging port. In that day I was sick. I told him, why should I replace one if it doesn't charge? He told me just replace it. So I didn't check up at the voltage. I just got directly, put it down, remove one and put one. And when I test, that controller doesn't work. So we replaced this charging port for nothing. Now the customer will complain. Why you change it and it doesn't work? So we have to tell him that there's another chip making a problem and caused the controller not to charge the battery, and he may not understand that. So I told him that there is another chip making a problem. He told me from where to get this chip. I told him we can't have it now. Maybe after 20 days we can get it from China. He told me it's too much to wait for a chip 20 days. I told him that all we can do for now. You told me to replace this charging port and I did it for you. What else you want from me to do? He told me that the expensive of removing and put a new charging port is too expensive for him. So he told me to declare the price for him so he can take it and ask someone else if he has the dialog, or he will wait for the 20 days to get the chip for him. Anyway, we did what we did and we give the controller to the customer, and we will see if he return it to put the dialog or not. Anyway, this is the way how we wick all the soldering from the board. Remember to mix all the leaded solder with the unleaded solder. It's very important so we can wick it easily. Anyway, in this video you can learn how to put a new charging port for this device, for this controller. I was going to speed this up a little bit, but I didn't want, because we are recording a full video. It's not a short video. I'm sometimes doing short videos in how to replace charging port, but this is a slow video, so you can take all what you want to watch by yourself. Because I don't have any videos of the PSN5 on my channel, so that's why I want to record that in full video and in every details. At least we learned how to put the new charging port. I hope if the console will return and replace the dialogue. That may be very perfect for you to watch and to see, and to know that there is a common problem with the dialogue. There was a code for it. It's maybe I can remember 890. It's 4 numbers was. You can read it there, or maybe I can check on the internet, because I alright. Sorry, it's dialogue DA9087. This is the IT chip code that you are going to replace. If you located the short circuit there also. If you don't have a thermal camera, you just want to detect the short circuit with the 3 capacitors in the row there. Alright, we almost finished. Let's remove all the wick. I flipped the board to remove it from the other side. Be careful that we have 4 components on there. Now we are going to put the new one, soldering it, and that's it. As I told you, it's a long video. I get tired here. You always watching my channel how to replace charging port, but this one is different because it's a different device, but everything I do, it's always the same. So if you have any questions, you can just leave it in the comments below. I will answer it as soon as possible. Anyway, thank you for watching, and don't like to subscribe and like to support the channel. We will do something else in the next video. Peace.